Damas y caballeros, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, este es el combate coestelar de esta noche. This is the co-featured bout of the evening, the Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He steps in wearing the colors of Mexico, green, white, and red, presentando la esquina azul, vestido del tricolor mexicano, verde, blanco y rojo. Su peso oficial, 122 libras, his official weight, 122 pounds. In 20 bouts as a pro, he has 17 victories against 3 losses, with 13 of those victories coming by way of KO a nivel profesional. Mantiene un récord de 17 victorias, con solo 3 derrotas y 13 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout. Fighting out of la Ciudad de México, DF, Sesar Corazón Juarez. Across the ring in the red corner, su contrario en la esquina roja, vestido de negro con color plateado y color azul marino. In the red corner, he steps in wearing black with silver and teal. He weighed in at an identical 122 pounds. Detuvo la báscula a un peso idéntico de 122 libras. A nivel profesional, mantiene un récord de 35 victorias, con solo 3 derrotas y 23 de sus victorias por la vía del knockout as a pro. He has 35 victories against only 3 losses, with 23 of those victories coming by way of KO. The 5-time world champion, fighting out of San Mateo, California, and representing General Santos City, the Philippines, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donэйr.
Let's take a look at Tale of the Tape, presented by Sony PlayStation. Greatness awaits.
Okay guys, you already received the instructions. Ustedes ya recibieron las instrucciones. Recuerden protegerse en todo momento. Remember, protect yourself all the time. And respect my commands, okay? Touch gloves. And God bless.
It's a big night for that man, Nonito Donэйr against Sesar Juarez. Donэйr trying to find his place once again. Can he do it tonight and reclaim a world title? Round 1 of a scheduled 12 is underway. And Donäyr right out of the gates.
See, Kevin, that's experience right there. He shot a quick right hand because he saw the guy come in lazy without throwing anything. That's what's going to keep him on top.
Well, Juarez is going to give him opportunities to land counter punches. That's what Donäyr does.
Juarez, the native of Mexico City, started boxing at age 8. The other kids at school always beat him up. He didn't just rely on the fight game, though. He brings a master's degree in penal law into the ring. He's in law school right now.
Well, he's in boxing school right now.
Well, you know what the thing about Donäyr, good shots. Donäyr it's a game with inches and angles with him. You know, he slides back, he moves to the side, left and right, just enough to make you miss and counter.
Yeah, if you let Donäyr control the geography of the ring, I honestly feel like he can do whatever he wants with you. But if you take that space away from Donäyr, I think that you give him some problems.
If the fight stays like this, or Juarez on the outside, Donäyr will eat him up all night long. But I was told by handlers of Juarez that he would be pressuring Donäyr and pushing him back and hope to get him in the later rounds and then take over.
Juarez not able to get much done so far in this first round. Stung immediately out of the gates by Donäyr. Good right hand by Juarez.
Again, that's experience of Donäyr. He'll do it all night long. If this guy doesn't come in behind the jab, he'll get sharpshooter with that right hand countered all night long.
Dонэйr counterpunches so well that he tends to make his opponents kind of shell shocked. They don't like to throw too many punches. Getting hit with those big counters like that, you're going to see Juarez not throw very many shots. Oh, Juarez is still trying there.
Nonito's always been known as a sharpshooter.
Yes.
And this is what he's doing right now.
Final seconds of round one.
10 seconds.
Round one about to finish up. Off to a good start here in Puerto Rico. Round two here in Puerto Rico between Nonito Donäyr and Sesar Juarez.
Nice left hook by Juarez.
Donäyr really controlled that first round.
Well, yeah, he controlled the distance. Everything that made him Fighter of the Year in 2012 and even 2010. He was two-time Fighter of the Year. It's what he did. Ring generalship. He's a sharpshooter, picking his spots.
One of the things that you saw a little bit from Juarez is that he's able to pace this a little bit. He's fought a lot of rounds in his career, and perhaps he's trying to stretch this into those later rounds and see if he can get Donäyr questioning himself a little bit. Donäyr, since his loss to Nicholas Walters, has won in 2 straight second-round knockouts.
Yeah, but the opposition was very limited, I think, in those fights. I think this fight is a perfect tailor-made fighter for Donäyr. You see him counter-punching at will. You see him landing clean punches. He's able to do whatever he wants against a slower, flat-footed fighter in Juarez.
Well, no, Juarez is...
Oh, big left hand!
He's hurt. Oh!
And Nonito Donäyr going in for the kill.
I was just going to say, Sesar Juarez is known as being a strong, durable guy. And see the shots he just took. You can see that how durable he is.
Trying for that uppercut once more.
Well, he's looking for that because Juarez is leaning forward when he attacks. And he's able to land that uppercut in the middle.
And he's known for, it comes in with wide shots. And again, when you have a sharpshooter like Donäyr, you go right up the middle all night long. But the one thing I was surprised about Juarez at the fighter meetings, he's got a master's degree. He's an educated kid.
Right.
He's got a master's degree, and I believe in law.
Very smart kid.
Donäyr going to the body consistently with that left hand.
Yeah, Juarez is very predictable. I mean, he's rocking side to side. You're able to counter him every single time. You see him rock one side to the next side to the next side. It's easy to counter him.
Well, Tim, when you got like Juarez, he's questioning himself right now. Just as you said, he's the type of fighter. He's got to just kind of come forward and let his hands move.
Gotta let his hands go. He's either gonna get hit trying or not trying. Either way, he's gonna get hit. So he might as well try. Good jab.
Time!
Felix Verdejo getting ready for our main event coming up in just a little bit. Round 3 between Nonito Donäyr and Sesar Juarez.
I think Juarez took Dонäyr's best shot right now. I think now he needs to go in there and let his hands go, follow behind that double jab or throw some feints, get Donäyr to kind of fall short and counter punch. We'll have to change it up a little bit. He's felt his best punch. Look at Donäyr moving on angles. He's looking pretty sweet doing that. Trying to find different angles.
Juarez just did 2 things that I've noticed when I watch the tape. He's wide with his punches, and he pulls straight back after he throws it. You do that against Donäyr, he's going to follow you right in and clip you on the chin.
Yeah. Donäyr looking sharp right now, really sharp right now. Landing crisp right hands, left hooks. That uppercut he landed was amazing. But once again, I told you, this guy is tailor-made for him.
Yes, he is.
Tailor-made.
Let's check in with Christina Pancher. You were listening in Donair's corner.
I was. His dad, Nonito Donэйr Sr., was just telling him to keep the distance and be a little bit more patient. He wants to see a real snap on those punches and just keep that side-to-side movement. So that's the game plan going forward.
All right, Christina, thank you very much. Middle of round 3, Nonito Donэйr, 2012 Fighter of the Year, but after the setback, the loss to Nicholas Walters, dropped back down to 122 pounds and really reevaluated his entire career.
Well, 122 pounds is where he belongs. Going up any higher than that, I mean, honestly, these guys are big, especially a guy like Walters, who's a big, giant 126-pounder.
See the style that his father wants him to fight. The movement, that's giving Juarez giving him all kind of problems. He's not going to be able to catch Nonito if he keeps moving like he's doing. He's going to have to bang that body, slow him down, try to corner him, and then muscle him, you know, rough him up a bit.
I agree with you, Ray.
Does Donäйr need to have a knockout to get people back on the Nonito Donäйr bandwagon?
No,
yes, I think so. Against a fighter that's tailor-made for him, I think he needs a knockout tonight.
I just think he has to win impressively. If he wins impressively, he's back there. He's back in the mix.
Not quite the bombs in this round until right now.
Nice shot.
As Juarez lands a shot and has Donäйr on the ropes for a moment.
See how he's throwing punches? That's what's going to get Juarez caught on the chin.
Round 4 of a scheduled 12. Ray Mancini, how do you have it scored through 3?
I got 3 rounds to none. Dонэйr's pitching the shutout right now.
What did we gain? What did Juarez gain from the flurry at the end of round 3?
Well, I honestly think he gained some confidence. He's able to take Dонäйr's best punch. He was able to land some of his shots. I thought he did good. I think that's what he needs to do to get in this fight.
Oh, big right hand from Donäйr. And Juarez is down.
Well, he got clipped on the chin, then he got tripped.
He got hit with that shot because he threw a jab from way too close.
Juarez went down 3 times in the first round against Jorge Lara in July of 2012. He's in trouble here and in danger of going down a second time in round 4. Donäйr trying to finish him off.
And there's the Filipino flash, that big left hook that he was famous for.
This Juarez kid is tough. He took some big punches right there, and he's still standing up.
Another big right hand.
This is one tough guy right here.
And he's clear-headed, too.
He is so determined. He just got married. He has a baby on the way, and he's showing it tonight, showing his true courage tonight.
Tim, I just hope he's not too much courage for his own good.
Juarez snuck a body shot in, and there's a massive left hand.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Está bien, levanta la mano.
And a beautiful left hook thrown by Donäйr. I think Dонэйr's going to finish him here.
That left hook, the trademark of Nonito Donäйr in his heyday.
Oh, yeah. He looks very impressive, like I told you tonight. He looks very impressive tonight. Landing clean counter punches like that and power punches.
Again, I hope not Juarez is too brave for his own good.
Juarez is putting it all on the line right now.
Watch Nonito just...
Oh! Juarez in trouble again. Still standing.
Nonito's known for stepping and sliding back a half inch or so and countering with that left hook.
The uppercut sneaks in. Juarez takes it as he has every punch in this round.
I don't know. He's getting hit with too many clean punches. If I was in this corner, I would probably throw in a towel right now. Too many clean shots.
Our inside tracks by Bleacher Report. The first knockdown from Nonito Donэйr.
You saw Juarez
tangle there.
You saw Juarez. He threw a jab from way too close. Nonito rolled it, threw a right hand over the top, stepped in with a left hook. He just missed that left hook. That probably would have finished him.
Here's the second knockdown, much cleaner.
Nonito stepping around, threw that left hook. Juarez had his hand down, caught him right on the button.
Round 5 underway. No questioning the guts of Sesar Juarez.
He's here to fight, man. He has a baby on the way, and like I said, he just got married. He's gonna get everything he has, but I tell you, if I was in this corner, I would definitely think about throwing in the towel. He's getting hit with too many big punches.
He's not throwing a jab. He's not throwing anything to keep Donэйr off of him. Nonito's gonna hook around with that left jab all night long, and one of them is going to catch him.
Well, I told you, Nonito counterpunch ability is amazing. He has a tendency in making his opponents not throw any punches and keep their hands at home, and he's able to dictate what he's doing in the ring.
A more pedestrian start to this 5th round after the fireworks in the 4th.
And then Juarez is a lot slower as well. Donэйr is a seasoned fighter. He's a veteran in the sport. He sees everything coming.
Again, Dонэйr's known for his feint, slide back, and counter.
See if Donэйr follow up with that left hook after that right hand.
And then work the right to the body. He started early on the body of Juarez with that left hand.
I don't like what I'm saying. Juarez getting hit with too many big shots. Look at that.
Juarez trying to answer.
That's where he needs to keep the fight right there. That's what he has to do. And be careful from the counterpunching. Stay close. Don't push, okay? If I was in Juarez's corner, I wouldn't even tell him to shoot to the head. I would say hit him to the body. That's all I would tell him. Hit him to the body. Go to the body.
Well, he's got to. Can't hit him anywhere else.
Hit him in the arms. Bang on his arms. Bang him
arms.
anywhere, but not in the head. Don't try to shoot at the head.
Hit him in the hip. Anywhere to slow him down.
You see Donэйr is very comfortable in there. Donэйr is very comfortable in there. He sees everything coming. Right. Very poised in the inside right now. Finding positions to land his shots. There's no panic in Donэйr right now.
How much is on that left hand that Juarez is throwing right now?
He's a strong kid. He's clubbing him, but there's not a whole lot of snap behind it. And that's what knocks guys out, when you snap the punch.
Look at the left eye of Donэйr right now.
It's closing.
It's swelling a little bit.
Oh, yeah. But, Tim, you know what happens as you get open in age a little bit?
Juarez trying to hold him in. Round 6 of a scheduled 12.
Well, Juarez really closed that round very well. Attacking Donэйr, had him pinned on the ropes, closed the gap on him, landed some good, clean right hands over the top. We need to see more of that from him if he wants to win this fight.
You know, they say that Juarez is in great shape, and obviously he is, because he's responded, coming back. I tell you, I'm impressed by that. I just want to see him let his hands go more, or he has no shot of winning this fight.
He's got a similar comeback story to Nonito Donэйr. He went through a 7-month period from 2012 through early 2013, lost 2 of 3 fights, and then took a fight as essentially an opponent and was able to get the win over Cesar Seda. That got him the fight against Juan Carlos Sanchez. He also won that one, and that's put him in position for this fight.
I don't know if those fighters are the fighter that Nonito Donэyr is. To put him in with Donäyr at this point, hey, it's not a bad option. But you could see the difference in class. Unless he comes back, like I said, his job or his idea was to wear Nonito down in the later rounds, feeling that he's an older fighter and that he can catch up to him in the later rounds.
I honestly think that Dонэйr is making a mistake right now. He's allowing Juarez to build some confidence up. He's not really doing much. He's dancing around, moving, trying to find angles, but he's not punching off his angles. And that's allowing Juarez to walk him down and attack at will.
He is in the 6th round. This is as deep as he's gone in a fight since the Walters fight. Is there any chance he wears down a little bit?
Well, at this point, the kid's wearing him, walking him down, and who knows? I mean, he's capturing good shots, but Nonito is still sharp shooting. You know, he's countering. But this kid, you know, is strong as a bull, and if he could get him into the 8th, 9th, 10th round, we'll see.
Yeah, Donäyr hit him with a clean right hand over the top, but didn't follow it up with anything. He's doing one shot at a time. This kid has took his best punch, and he's still balling him down and coming forward.
That's a slip, not a knockdown. But Donäyr may be hurt.
He's hurt. He rolled his ankle. Oh, his knee.
He rolled his ankle.
Uh-oh.
Time.
Uh-oh.
Time. Hey, está bien. See? You all right? Time. All right? Time in.
I think Dонäyr's going to have to do some soul searching right now if he has that hurt ankle. You have to forget about it and fight. This is a championship match right now.
Time. Okay. Give me that swing.
You've already won this fight.
Stay away.
Está cansado, le ponemos nosotros presión. Abajo y termina arriba con dos pero volado. Si fallas una, regresa con el otro, ¿eh? No te quedes ahí, tenga,
Oíste, vamos bajito, acuérdate. Oíste, trabajamos por abajo.
Round 7 of his scheduled 12. Ray Mancini, how do you have it scored so far?
Well, Dонäyr's pitching a shutout, 60-53. I made it the 4th round at 10-8 because the first, even though he clipped him on the chin, he went down on a trip.
Saw Donäyr talking to himself a little bit when he came out in the beginning of the round. Maybe he's telling himself, hey, I could still do this. You know, I'm okay. He's kind of talking to himself psychologically.
He talked with us a lot yesterday in the fighter meetings about the mental side of fighting. He's been through a lot of soul searching over the last year or so. Is this where that mental side really gets tested?
Absolutely. This is where he said he's gone to seminars, Tony Robbins, listened to all these motivational speeches, and I admired that. And he reads, and he's a student of Bruce Lee. You know, you got to love that also. But right now, you better call on some intestinal fortitude to win this fight. Because my man, Sesar Juarez, is walking him down, and he's putting his fight plan into effect.
Christina Pantra, you were over in Dонäyr's corner. What's the word?
Well, right away, they went to the left ankle. As you saw, it got twisted a little bit when he fell, but he told him he's fine. But he said he took that round off, but he'd like him to pick up the pace a little bit more in this round, but do it effectively. No more lazy jabs. Just look for the opening with crisp punches.
That right eye is cut of Donäyr. I don't know if it was from the punch or a butt, but Dонäyr's getting hit with some clean shots on that ropes right now.
And Juarez has him pinned and has landed a couple.
Juarez needs to stay tight with those punches. He's going to get hit with a counter punch if he continues to swing wildly like that against Donäyr.
You know, Tim, you know as well as I do, even though Juarez is not catching Donäyr on the ropes, to the judge's eye, he's throwing punches, and Nonito's the one moving.
Well, I can tell you he's winning this round right now. But he's getting with some big shots.
Some bombs are landing for both fighters.
Wow. I think Juarez is kind of discouraging Nonito right now, how strong he is, and he's been able to take his best punch.
Again, this was by talking with Juarez's people this afternoon. They wanted to get Nonito into the later rounds and start to take over.
They've started to do that in this 7th round.
10 seconds, 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
Juarez is having a great round right now, in my book.
Round 8 here on Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout. Nonito Donäyr and Sesar Juarez. And Juarez with an excellent round in round 7. Here we are in round 8. Nonito Donäyr had 2 easy second-round knockouts in his other 2 fights since the loss to Nicholas Walters. Stamina has to be a concern right now for the Donäyr corner.
Well, he looks good right now. Juarez is not really attacking like he should. Now he is.
Oh, and a big left hand from Juarez.
Juarez needs to let his hands go. He has Nonito bagging up straight up with his hands down. He needs to take advantage of those opportunities.
We talked about earlier, Tim, we said if Nonito got into the later rounds, he's a little older fighter, would he want to take the punishment and fight like he once did? At some point, your mind says, you know, maybe I don't want to take the punishment.
I don't want to be here. Maybe he's thinking that too.
Okay? Don't push.
He's not the same fighter he was in the first 2 rounds of this fight.
No. My man Juarez has changed that real quick. And he's got Nonito talking to himself a little bit. He's got him thinking.
I told you a few rounds ago what was going on. That Juarez is building confidence as Nonito was bagging up, not doing much.
Punches, okay?
And you see that confidence here. Juarez has taken Nonito's best punch, and it's kind of discouraging Nonito right now.
Donäyr with 2 knockdowns in round 4. And since that time, Juarez has slowly been gaining momentum.
And look, Nonito's starting to mark up. And believe me, when you get older and you start marking up, your eyes swelling, you start tasting your own blood, man, it affects your mind.
Watch your head, okay? Watch your head.
Nonito right now is in a bad position right now. He seems like he's a little bit gassed. Juarez is sticking to him like flies.
Juarez senses something from Donäyr. A flurry.
Wow.
Don't push it, okay?
What is in Juarez? He's fighting like he's possessed.
There we talked about.
Oh my.
Nonito can change it, but look at Juarez.
Juarez is exhausted.
Oh my.
But he connects with the right hand.
But Nonito can change it with 1 punch.
He sure can, but look at Juarez. He's fighting back. He has something to fight for.
What a finish to round 8.
Oh, big uppercut. Juarez.
Hold it. What is that? Hold it! Deep breath. just throw combination. You are throwing some combination. Huh? Okay, stay outside.
Por el cuerpo, open go. Oye, open go.
Hit him in the body. Hit him in the body. Two hands and an uppercut. Okay, you hear me, champ. With that, we're gonna get him. With that, we're gonna get him. Okay. Uppercut. All right. Are you ready, Water?
Round 9 about to begin, and Cesar Juarez in his last fight against Juan Carlos Sanchez on July 25th. Sanchez was favored to win the fight. Juarez steadily wore him down, dropped him in the 10th. Sanchez fell completely out of the ring in the 12th, and Juarez got the win. Similar pattern developing here.
Yes, it is. Juarez never giving up, having that warrior mentality. He knows what works for him, and that's the pressure, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to continue on to bring the pressure. He's going to take the best punch that Donäyr can give out and possibly discourage him.
You know, there's no question of desire and heart from either guy. But at some point, you have to wonder who's hungrier. And at this point, Juarez is much hungrier.
Well, I can tell you between the rounds, I looked at both fighters' eyes. I see one fighter that's winning the fight, but it looks like he don't want to be here. And I see the other fighter laying in the corner looking like, you know what, I can win this fight.
And here's the thing, Tim. There's 4 more rounds to go. He's got another third of their fight.
Oh, snuck the right hand in. With another third of the fight left, Ray, does Donäyr have enough left in the tank to get to the end?
Well, there's question he's in good shape, but we're going to find out because Juarez starting to test that intestinal fortitude. Like I said, he's banging that body and he's roughing him up.
Juarez told us yesterday he's ready for his power. He's just going to pressure Donäyr, and you said, well, what if that doesn't work, Tim? And he said, well, I'm going to have to improvise, but I'll just keep pressuring.
That's what he's doing right now, and he's having success doing it. Good body shot from Juarez.
Watch your heads, okay?
Juarez going to the body now.
He's digging down to that body.
Oh. You know, Nonito can't be laying on those ropes. Even though he's making a miss, he's catching punches on the arms. And those punches take their toll.
With punches Nonito's getting hit on those ropes. He's not blocking any shots.
He's got to get off
the ropes right now.
He can't take
landing shots.
4 more rounds of that laying on ropes, Tim.
It could be over. We don't know. That's the beauty about boxing.
Oh, big right hand from Donäyr. Juarez took it again.
Juarez is full of confidence. Nonito is real gas right now. He doesn't have a lot of power on his punches right now.
A packed house here in Puerto Rico waiting to see Felix Verdejo. He is coming up, but we've got a dandy in our first fight between Cesar Juarez and Nonito Donäyr. Donäyr had 2 round 4 knockdowns, but Juarez and Donäyr have been in a battle ever since, and Cesar Juarez just continuing to press the action.
If I'm in the corner of Juarez, you got to tell him to come in and kamikaze. Just let all hang out. Throw punches from all angles. Rough this guy up, push him in the corner, and go to work.
Yeah, Juarez will need a knockout to win this fight. I mean, he's so behind on points, but these last couple of rounds, he's been putting on a good showing. He's been winning a few of these rounds in the last rounds. Needs a little bit more, I think.
The right hand lands once more from Donäyr.
See, this pace favors Nonito.
Watch your hands, okay?
And this is why Juarez, if he wants to win this fight, he's got to pick up the pace and just keep pressure, almost running at him, almost. But he's got to pick up the pace and just keep roughing him up. Oh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
He got hit with that right hand and his nose like exploded. It's bleeding really bad, Juarez is right now.
And back to the body goes Juarez, and now upstairs once more.
That's what he has to do. He has to go down and keep breaking down Nonito right now.
Don't push. Don't push, Nonito.
Oh.
You called it, Tim. The nose of Juarez is just gushing right now.
It's probably broke.
I don't think he cares at all. He's going for it. Juarez is not caring about his nose, and he's not caring about getting hit either. He needs to learn how to move his head every now and then. Getting hit with some big punches like that.
Oh! A slip is the call.
Oh.
But he got hit. Even if he goes slip, he got hit before he went down. That's a knockdown.
That's a knockdown.
Donäyr was never knocked down until the Nicholas Walters fight. And that's the only time he's tasted the canvas.
Well, that's the second time.
Nonito's in trouble right now, guys. Nice counter right hand. Once again, he threw a jab from too close. And he keeps doing that. I don't know why.
Uppercut. And Juarez lands with a left hand. What a fight in Puerto Rico.
No lo puede dejar respirar. Ya no, si no vamos a perder. Ya no puede dejarlo respirar, hijo. Give me water.
Be careful with that water. It gets into his eyes. Water now. Where's the Vaseline? Let's get moving, John. Don't look for a knockout. Just keep moving, okay? Knockout will come. Knockout will come. Be patient. It's yours there.
This is what I'm talking about. Right here. Boom. Nino gets cut right there. And he goes down. I don't care if it's ankle twist or not. He got hit, which caused the ankle to twist. That's a knockdown.
What a battle this has been.
One of my best fights. One of my favorite fights this year.
Round 11. And these two guys look like they've been in a long and bloody fight.
Very exciting fight tonight. Juarez is allowing Nonito to think in there and move. He needs to close that gap a lot sooner.
Don't push it, don't push it.
This is a fight of the year candidate in my book.
Both fighters taking a slow start approach to this round. We've seen this before in this fight, though. The flurries come later.
Juarez will turn it up the second half of the round, I'm sure. Nonito's doing some good movement right now, moving on angles. Once Nonito stands stationary, then Juarez will be able to catch up to him. Can't run forever.
Juarez stalking Donäyr all over this ring.
Yeah, but he's not throwing any punches. He's just leaning in. And Nonito's turning him every time with the check hook. Every time he steps in, he's turning him.
Now Juarez got to watch him keep getting ragged like that. He's got to keep his composure, or he's got no shot at beating Nonito or catching him with anything. I mean, this is a fight fans fight. You know what I mean? Like my guys in Youngstown, Jaime and the guy in the crew. They're loving this.
After all the pyrotechnics we've seen in this fight, this round, relatively tame.
Warren's been able to absorb some of these punches because he's been rolling with the punches. See, rolling a little bit with that right hand, taking a little bit of steam off the right hand of Nonito.
Juarez had him in this position last round. That's where we saw the flurry on the ropes, but Juarez not throwing punches right now.
He's looking for spots right now. He's protecting himself against the big bump from Dонэйр. Needs to keep that right hand at home.
Tim, you know Nonito can't lay there and take too many punches, man. He's getting worn down right now. He's got to get off the rope and get the center ring where he is most effective.
I agree with you on that.
Final seconds of round 11.
Damas y caballeros, aquí en el Coliseo Roberto Clemente nos falta una vuelta más. Este es el 12º y último asalto. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 12th and final round.
A fight of the year candidate, perhaps. We reach the final round. Nonito Donэйr and Sesar Juarez. Juarez enters this 12th round knowing to win, he's likely got to knock Donэйr out.
But he should have been fighting like this the last 3 rounds, running at him just like he's doing now.
Dонэyr's exhausted right now. He's laying on the ropes.
And there's that flurry that we saw on the 10th.
He's got to get off the ropes.
Big shot. This is where Juarez wants to be. Right here.
If Donэйr hangs on, what does he take from this performance that he uses going forward?
I got to tell you, I mean, it's a great win for him because over a rough, tough, rugged guy. But, you know, he's got to look. He's laying on ropes way too much, taking way too much punishment. That's not characteristic of Nonito Donэйr.
Not at all.
Halfway through round 12.
Early rounds, he was sharp shooting them, dropped them twice, but somewhere along the way, he stopped throwing those up. He started letting them come forward and pushing them on ropes. But he's a warrior. Look at his face. You gotta love that guy. I love Donэйr. Love this kid.
This capacity crowd has gotten their money's worth in this one. What a fight in the final minute of round 12.
Donэйr right now is showing a lot of heart right now. He's taking Juarez's best punches right now and dishing out like that.
Uppercut.
He's showing that warrior mentality.
What's keeping these two guys up right now?
Heart, desire.
Heart. Both of these guys.
Pride. You know, Nonito's a proud champion, and Juarez is a proud warrior.
Nonito is showing a lot of heart right now. He is extremely tired, but he keeps firing back, trying to land big bombs like that left hook just now.
Final 10 seconds of this one. A few more bombs to be thrown to close out this spectacular fight. The final word, the decision, when we return on Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout on True TV.
Damas y caballeros, después de 12 vueltas, los jueces Torres y Vázquez entregan tarjetas idénticas de 116 a 110. Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds, judges Torres and Vázquez turning in scores of 116 to 110. Y el juez Martínez anotó 117 a 109. Judge Martínez scores at 117 to 109. All three in favor of the winner. By way of unanimous decision, los tres a favor del ganador. Por decisión unánime. And now, WBO Junior Featherweight Champion of the world. From the Philippines, the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donэйr.
What a fight, and now champion once again. Much more to come from Puerto Rico when we return on Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout on True TV.
Metro PCS Friday Night Knockout on True TV.